The day turned into a nightmare for Russian troops as operators from the SIGNUM Battalion of the 53rd Mechanized Brigade launched a relentless manhunt, a precision operation that turned every enemy movement into an inescapable target. The attack began when a Niva carrying occupying troops was detected moving in an open lane. They attempted to accelerate, hoping to escape surveillance, but their hopes were dashed within seconds. A reconnaissance drone locked onto their position, and moments later, the strike struck. A loud explosion ripped through the vehicle, incinerating both metal and men in a single burst of fire, turning the escape attempt into a brutal end. That same day, the skies were calm on the front lines, but on the ground, hell was slowly breaking loose. SIGNUM operators quickly turned their attention to their next target, a UAZ used for troop mobilization. The vehicle appeared to be trying to hide in a more obscured lane, but its movements were already detected. With cold precision, the attack drone was released, and in one deadly blow, the UAZ was engulfed in flames, leaving charred wreckage scattered across the ground, now a death zone. In another sector, the enemy's camouflage efforts also proved futile. A camouflaged motorcycle was discovered hidden among the vegetation, likely used for rapid mobility or reconnaissance. However, the eyes in the sky were never careless. The position was quickly identified, and the attack was launched. A small but effective explosion destroyed the vehicle before it could be used, cutting off another line of enemy movement. The culmination of the operation came when the SIGNUM unit executed a daring maneuver, penetrating behind enemy lines on quad bikes. For the SIGNUM operators, this was no mere attack, but a rapid infiltration designed to create panic. From an unexpected direction, they struck the Russian position from behind, breaking concentration and destroying coordination. The remaining enemy was caught in confusion, directionless, and without cover. The consequences were clear and devastating. The occupying forces were left without NRC, Night Reconnaissance/Communication capability, a vital ability for survival on the modern battlefield. Without communication and situational awareness, they became static targets in the midst of an ongoing manhunt. That day was more than just defeat. It was systematic destruction. The SIGNUM Battalion didn't just attack, it hunted. Every moving vehicle, every attempted cover, every tiny opening was exploited with deadly precision. And for the Russian troops, that day would be remembered for one thing. The day they were hunted not by men, but by shadows they could never see, until it was too late. Currently, Ukraine's counterattacks in Dnipropetrovsk Oblast are forcing Russia to redeploy forces from other frontline areas and likely from operational reserves. While Russian forces in the Oleksandrivka direction have switched from offense to active defense, the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, assessed on March 16th. ISW noted that the continued Ukrainian advances may spoil Russia's planned spring-summer 2026 offensive campaign. Ukrainian military observer Kostyantin Mashovets reported on March 16th that Ukrainian forces made additional tactical penetrations in the past week, including entering SIGNUM east of Oleksandrivka, reaching the eastern outskirts of Voskresenska, advancing toward Novoivanivka, entering and advancing into southeastern Novomykolaivka, and seizing Rybna southwest of Novomykolaivka. Mashovets' statements indicate Ukrainian forces likely also liberated SIGNUM and Voronezh. Since late January 2026, Ukrainian forces have liberated over 400 square kilometers in the Oleksandrivka and Huliapole directions in 2 separate drives, ISW noted. Mechanized reported that Ukrainian forces advanced to within 2 kilometers of the Huliapole-Velika Novosilka road from the north, preventing Russian forces from using it for logistics or equipment transport, even without crossing it. Russian forces in the Oleksandrivka direction have switched from active offensive operations to active defense to constrain Ukrainian advances, a shift consistent with the reduced tempo of Russian ground operations in the area in recent weeks. Northwest of Huliapole, Mechanized reported Ukrainian forces reached the eastern outskirts of Hirke, the western outskirts of Staroukrainka, and that several assault groups entered Sviatopetrivka. Elements of the Russian 5th Combined Arms Army fighting northwest and west of Huliapole have not been able to restore the battlefield situation prior to these counterattacks, Mechanized noted, with Russian advances slowing to less than 1.2 to 1.5 kilometers per week. ISW previously observed indications that Russia redeployed elements of the 40th Naval Infantry Brigade and 55th Naval Infantry Division from the Dobropilya tactical area to the Huliapole direction as of late February. Mechanized reported that Russia also redeployed elements of the 40th Naval Infantry Brigade and 120th Naval Infantry Division to the Oleksandrivka direction. ISW had observed the 120th Division operating near Dobropilya as recently as March 11th. More significantly, a Russian mill blogger claimed on March 16th that drone operators of the 656th Motorized Rifle Regiment are striking Ukrainian forces near Hai, southeast of Oleksandrivka. ISW has not observed the 656th Motorized Rifle Regiment operating on the battlefield since August 2025, suggesting the Russian military command had withdrawn the unit and was holding it in reserve for future offensive operations. Its reappearance indicates Russia may already be pulling operational reserves to defend against Ukraine's advances. Mechanized also reported that Russia may pull elements of the 69th Separate Cover Brigade and 38th Motorized Rifle Brigade from the operational reserve to defend in the Oleksandrivka direction. ISW said that continued Ukrainian counterattacks will likely force Russia to choose between defending against them and allocating manpower and materiel for offensive operations elsewhere, and may spoil the anticipated Russian spring-summer 2026 offensive. Continued advances in the Oleksandrivka direction will likely compel Russia's eastern grouping of forces to redirect the 5th Combined Arms Army from its push toward Orikhiv to defending against Ukrainian counterattacks. In an interview published on March 3rd, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Ukrainian forces have regained about 460 square kilometers, 178 square miles, since the start of